spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On second down, it's Cook again. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. They also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking crash. Check 31, check 31. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Shift, watch the shift. 36.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And shutting him off, now open field. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Like, you run all this little glitchy shit, huh? Don't fuck around with you.
Because they allowed us to stay and watch and
keep running all this glitchy shit, bro. Fuck around with you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Bills. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 29, Mond. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Now Mond. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The fullback comes through with a big play there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. 56, 56.
Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check, check. Alert! Let's go, D. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Silver. Mike 54.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bills' first down.
Don't be scared of it. Check. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Now Allen again. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 9th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Vikings 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 23-yard line.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Runs over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Brings up third and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not the trend he wanted. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Kill. Safety creep.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Vikings 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
On second down, it's Cook again. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52 blaster.
On the give is Nwangu. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Red, yellow.
Bond looks to throw.
No chance.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Set. Trouble. 38. Blue. 32.
Flat. Watch us flat. Watch us flat. Watch us flat.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Line 54. Check 52.
Hey, tight.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Buffalo.
54, right there.
On play action, Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Vikings 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Complete. Smith has it. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bills 42, Vikings 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nwagu now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Left side, Cook. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's from sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Better bring. I'm letting
22 needle.
you better bring.
Black swap. Smith red. Ready, go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Deuce, 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 deuce. Bang, 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 bang.
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I like it, baby. I like it.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you, he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
54. Let's get it together, defense.
So now a carry here for their fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I got you.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready, 10 black.
Check Mike 11. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Ready, go.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Ready, 33, yellow. Switch, yellow.
Kill.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. An even 100 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
3rd and 5.
Ready, 43 rail, yellow, 22.
Slam.
On 3rd down, Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Switch it.
Black shot.
On 4th down, Mon. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
IBN, you running your life away.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He running his fucking life away, yeah. I'm telling you.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll go down.
This shit ain't working.
28.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
That bitch ain't even gonna get hurt, bruh. He's running that ball.
And let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
Make that bitch
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
You running your motherfucking life away, nigga.
For this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Shut the fuck
on
up.
EA Sports.
Go ahead, do what you gotta do. I'm in school. I ain't worried about that shit. You better school.
Another run now for Nwangu.
You running your life away,
Right
bro.
about the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're
Running
trying
your
to run
motherfucking
it.
I
life
don't think
away,
we've
boy.
ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
Dumbass bitch. Go ahead, bruh.
And all the way down inside.
You wasting your time, bruh. Go ahead, score. Hold on. I got you, bruh. Go ahead, go score, bruh. You want first and goal now. You gotta score. You gotta score. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna throw it.
Thank you, bruh. That's all you had to do. Wasting my time, bruh. Come on.
Down by Justin
fucking suck.
Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game.
You fucking ass. And I bet you quit. You gonna get stuck and suspended.
Revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Alright then. I know I'm not, bruh.
Cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Oh man, don't pull that card, Slim. Don't pull that card, Slim. Don't pull that card.
Now on the return.
Do you got one, bruh? Do you got one? Do you got one? No. We in the same fucking boat. So like, what? That don't make no sense. You dumb as a fuck. Shut the fuck up. That is.
On first down, Allen. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35.
Yeah, bro. He ain't fucking with him.
All the way down to the 31. A big play here for
He ain't fucking with him. He ain't fucking with him. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Shut the fuck up. Bot I want.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I ain't scoring no more.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon.
You get top down here, huh?
Impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
I hear you, Shell. I hear you, Shell. Let me see what you want, though. Let me see what you want, though, man.
From the red zone now, Allen. Toward the back corner of the end
Oh,
zone,
that shit was in bounds. Oh, my.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on, D. Mike 55. Hey, home. 55. Coming.
Allen to throw once more. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Khalil Herbert.
I thought I wasn't scoring no more, man. Go ahead, waste the clock out, bruh. You got the ball now. Waste the clock now, man. You got the ball now, man.
Extra point by Bass. Up and
Yeah,
good.
I'm sure, bruh. You got a fucking line. You got Anthony Barr right there, bro. You got to put a safety right there, son.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
That's how you know, man. That's why you at the bottom of the leaderboard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one.
What the fuck you mean? Come here.
One that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to
Shut
finish.
the fuck up.
Call it no
Shut
gain
the
on the
fuck
play,
up.
and it'll be second down.
I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Cook able to escape. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
First and 10 at the 40.
Mond out of the shotgun. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only
You can't fucking beat me, bro. You can't beat nobody. Bro, you can't beat nobody running the ball all game, bro. I know I'm not, bro. I know I'm
On
not.
first down, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second.
You can't beat nobody running the ball all game, bro. You gotta score. How you gonna? Niggas funny as shit on a minute.
gets tough in
You
here.
ain't doing nothing, bro.
Close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22.
I know.
Vikings on
I
third
bet you
down.
didn't,
They've
bro.
converted 3
You keep
times
talking about
and
some
8
fucking
chances.
reset.
They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Handoff comes to Cook. Powers through him. Oh, now he bowls him over.
That's an X factor. What you? That's supposed to happen, bro.
He has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up
That's
the
how.
yardage. That puts him
That's
over
how I know
50
you are.
now. And
This
defense
this
is really
nigga
on its
old
clock
head
stretch.
for real, Slim.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession
You throwing
of
picks and shit,
football.
man. What you mean? Hear me?
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
He's cracking. He's checking crack.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9.
This nigga laughing and losing. I don't understand this nigga, bro. What the fuck?
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down,
You gonna give me the ball back or what? You gonna wait the clock? What you wanna do? You got 1 minute, 40-something seconds left. What you wanna do, man?
He's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
52, Mike, 52.
Get the ball.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Thank you.
And he's across for the
Give me the ball back, my guy. I'm gonna score again now.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning.
I'm
You
not.
just beat me
Bet 50 right now.
Indeed,
Bet 50.
my good man.
Put 10 on, alright.
Point splits the uprights.
I want to see my fucking money too when I score.
Down a bit to 28.
You ain't gonna see my motherfucking money, nigga. You ain't gonna see my money for real. You bluffing.
And send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 36 yards.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him a
See my money, IBN.
It's caught
See my money, IBN. What you? Come on, man. Don't bluff out to me now. Don't bluff out to me now, Slim. Don't bluff out to me. You say you're gonna send me $10, then you bluffed out. Oh, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't do that.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
Nah. Your game ain't lagging, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And this drive will start
Nah, you.
25.
I ain't losing to him.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
I hate losing too, man.
Victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And shedding his way forward. And this will be a Vikings 1st down.
That nigga running his life away, yo.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
Wasting your timeouts, G.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
You ain't no fucking MVP.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there.
I'm not calling no timeout for you, bruh. Run the ball out.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. They find some open field here. And brought down, but
fuck
not
off my
before
lobby,
they're
bruh.
inside
Go to
the
sleep.
25. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.